Well, welcome everybody to another episode of Revolutionize Your Marketing with Joan Petro Sr. Or uh, from Mill City Marketing MA, and I talk all about this is the title says we're talking all about marketing types of things. So welcome, John.
Hello,
I
everybody.
do a show every Friday at 5 o'clock Eastern. So welcome, John.
Hello, Emily. How you doing tonight?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Welcome, folks, to Revolutionize Your Marketing. And yes, I am not at the beach. I wish I was. I do not have a guest tonight, so I will give some advice on some marketing to help business owners get to this place behind me and enjoy life. If you happen to be doing your own marketing, there's a checklist that I have that works pretty well to help you create ads that work and get customers. Um, the thing is, great ad creative doesn't come from luck. Luck has nothing to do with it, or even talent. Great ad creative happens when you reinforce an authentic brand story with established best practices. And that's what I'm going to go over tonight, best practices for creating the content. So here are a few to get you thinking about ads that work, especially on TV, because TV is making a comeback for ads. I know because I have access to quite a few of them. I held it up and you can't see it. That's weird. Okay. Anyways, I've got access to quite a few live stream channels as well as um, some primetime stations. And I'm working on getting access to a lot more to put ads on. So to create good content ads, first thing is you want to open up with a, a hook that gets people's attention. So, and that usually happens in the first 3 to 5 seconds of the ad. You have to come up with the hook to hook them and keep them onto your ad. Um, that's either on social media or on TV or even on radio, which I can also do radio. Um, and then does your ad start and end with your brand name and logo? Now that's a key thing. You have to have your brand name out there all the way through. Because if you just put out in the beginning, by the end of the ad, they're going to forget who it is. And if you wait till the end, they're not going to pay close attention because they don't know who it's from. So having your brand name and if you have the logo, your logo should be somewhere on the ad at all times too. Um, and you want to have a clear single message. If you got more than one service, don't put three, four, five different services in together because clients are going to end up getting confused. Go with one basic concept first, whether it's a service or or even a product. You want to go with one at a time. If you want to do another one with a different product or service, that's fine. But keep one per ad. That way the customer's mind is on that one item that piques their interest. and you need to make sure that what you're putting out is what your customers or your clients are looking for. Because if it's something that they're not interested in, they're just gonna skip right by it. They're not even gonna pay attention to it. Um, and then you you want to make the ad in with a compelling story. You have to put feeling behind it. Put something personal in there with it. Um, a s- an ad with story behind it is going to keep somebody's attention. Prime example, look at the Geico commercials that you see. Yeah, it gets your attention because it's a Geico that talks in the beginning. That's the hook. And then they keep it kind of comical in a way, which keeps people's attention. So it's like a that, and it's got a story base to it, and it's working for them in all kinds of different aspects. Um, so you want to make sure that there's a story that's unique to your brand, um, and you want to make sure that that personality from you comes out in it as as well, no matter how it's done. Um, and you want to have you you don't really want to have too much of a mix on the text of it. I keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You want to just keep it smooth, flowing all together. Um, and you want to end with a clear call to action. What is it that you want them to do? Do you want them to click on your website, which means you have to put your website link in there, or a phone number if you want them to call you, or if you have a brick and mortar, if you have a location, you want to give them the address, but you need to put that clear call to action in at the end. And another thing that makes it nice is make sure that the ad is clever. Um, you want to keep their interest once you get that hook to get their attention in the beginning. You want to keep that attention all the way through the ad. So you have to make sure that you're keeping it together. And especially, I know I do it myself. If you're going with a TV ad, people have a habit. If you don't get their interest up front, they're gonna click right through the ad. That's why the important thing is getting their attention up front and keeping their attention. Excuse me. Um, those are pretty much the basics of doing an ad. You want to make sure the quality of it is good as well. If you're doing a TV commercial, it's going to be a video. You want to, people are using AI in some cases, but even at that, some of the AI that comes out is not really that great. You want to find somebody that can do a video and have them do the video. Some of them, some of the people that do the videos for commercials and for ads, they do them with AI, but they have the background and the knowledge to do it right. You could take a video of yourself talking for 36 seconds and talk about the service or your product, and it could be fine. I've seen some that people have done themselves. Eh, they need work. Um, it doesn't hurt to ask for help to do this stuff, folks. There's plenty of people out there like myself that are willing to help. Um, I base my marketing that I do on towards small companies, especially the mom and pop places. And their marketing budget, most of them don't do it because they don't have a marketing budget. They can't afford what they think the charges are, which having some marketers out there that they charge thousands of dollars a month to put an ad together and put it out. Me, the way I look at it, people need help. And in order to help them, you have to be able to do it with what they can afford to do. Hmm. Like the live streaming and the TV stations I have access to, the minimum they go is $500 a month for the ad spend. Now, yeah, I have to charge something for myself to do it, but I willing to work with the budgets that small businesses have, especially the mom and pop stores. They can't really afford two, three, four, even $5,000 a month. They just can't. They're working their business all day long, some of them. Uh, so that's why I keep saying I work with whatever budget they have. If it means I can only help them with one step at a time, I look at their business, see what it is that they need and where they need the help first, whether it's creating a social media page to put social media ads out or what have you. But folks, I'm telling you, I can see the wave. It's changing from social media to live stream TV. It really is. It's more people on live stream TV than there is on social media. Um, Social media is not what it used to be. And the people I've been talking to on the alignable platform that I'm on, it's a business networking platform. And a lot of people are saying the same thing. Social media is not what it used to be. To put an ad on social media, it's going up. And I can tell you from experience, live stream TV is a lot cheaper than social media. Um, I'll give you an example. Disney Plus. I put a budget in of $500 a month. And I kept it local around me. And it said I would have over 12,000 views in that month for $500. So if you do the math, it's a lot cheaper than a dollar 75, which is what Facebook's getting close to now, to put in a print ad on Facebook. Uh, the one I did when I figured it out, it came out to like 25 cents per view. And yeah, it it is commercial, okay? But in the marketing field, it's it's a known fact that it takes people 6 or 7 times to see an ad before they react. And 30% of those that react will actually do something. So when you're talking, say, 10,000 views a month for $500, if you go through and figure that out, you're looking at pretty good numbers for $500. So the return on your investment of $500 for the ads is pretty good. It's a pretty good way to go, folks. Um, and such live stream is paramount. I myself did not even know Paramount had so many live streaming channels. Hmm. So depending on the service or the products that you have, uh, would depend what stations would be best fitted. And I'm working with a company right now, getting access to their platform. I thought they had 9 primetime stations. I had a meeting in the end of last week with this company, and let me tell you, I was shocked when I saw how many different stations they have. Some I haven't even heard of yet, but um, I've already, I don't quite have access completely to put ads out on their platform yet, but I've already put an ad together for myself. And I must say, not that I'm prejudiced because it's me. I think the ad came out pretty damn good, I have to say. Um, what they have on the back end is a lot helpful than what used to be out there. And even live stream TV and primetime TV folks, you can still niche down who sees the ads. So it's not like you're spending $500 and it's just going everywhere. Doesn't have to. It can, but it doesn't have to. If you're a brick and mortar business, you can keep it local. But if you know that, well, some business owners don't know the demographics of their customers or their clients. But if you do, don't mind me, folks. I got a little problem I'm dealing with. Um, you can niche down as to the demographics of your clients. Um, and those are the people that'll see the ad. So if you think the spending is wasted, it's not. It's going to the people you want it to go to. If you want it to go to everybody, it can, but your return's going to be a lot off. Um, these are just things to think about when you're putting an ad together yourself, or if you're having somebody like myself do. These are the things that make the return on investment, the ROI. That's what makes it profitable. Because if you're spending $500 and you get a client in that's spending 3 in the month, well, guess what, folks? You're not making the money. You're losing it. That's where having even just talking with somebody with experience of doing it can be a big help. Um, so that's pretty much how setting up a marketing system goes. It sounds really simple, but there's a lot more in the background and how to say it, how to get the content right. Um, and as far as videos, lighting has a lot to do with it too. Um, I've made some videos in my beginning time, and I look at it now and I said, "What are you crazy?" But one I did on a boat, and I was in the sunlight, out of the sunlight, in the sunlight, and the picture kept trying to focus. Hmm. This is why I'm not on the beach, folks. I'm in my house. Uh, but so that's pretty much what I have to talk about for marketing tonight. Um, if Emily, if you're out there, do you have any questions that you can throw at me? See if you could stump me tonight.
Sure if I have any good questions at the moment. It was all good info. I see we have Sue on here. I don't know if Sue can say anything at the moment. Let me sit down here.
I think Kurt's still busy, so he won't have any questions for me tonight. We could actually wrap this up and make it a quick one tonight, haven't
Yeah. Bring my
we?
stuff on here.
I mean,
I'm
folks,
marketing.
if anybody
Marketing.
has any questions, folks, simply get a hold of me. My email is millcitymarketing@gmail. Mill City Marketing MA. I almost forgot the MA myself. Uh, at gmail.com. And my website, uh, it does need a little bit of updating, is millcitybusiness.com, and there's one S at the end of business. Might call it trademark. It actually sounds better than a mistake. That's my trademark. One S at the end of business. We'll go with that. How's that sound, Emily? My trademark.
Sure. Yeah. I can go with that. So it makes it unique.
So
Um, but so John, how, if somebody wanted to be on the show or anything like that, did they reach out to you or uh
they can reach
uh,
out to me. Um, Another way to talk to me too, folks, is through my calendar link. Um, and you can also pick a date for the podcast. There's a link on my calendar for that also. I prefer having a one-on-one first, though, to get to know you.
okay.
Um,
Yeah.
my calendar link is it's Calendly. That's CAN. No, yes, CAN. No, my mind's not working. Help me out here, Emily.
CALENDLY.
It's a Friday night,
Yes, Friday.
so it's Calendly at calendly.com/ Mill City Marketing MA.
Okay.
It's a Friday. What can I tell you, folks? Um, that's what happens after a busy week.
Yeah.
Um, and if
Anything
you,
new or exciting that happened this week, John?
what's that?
Anything new or exciting that happened this week?
Um, Nothing really new or exciting
Okay.
to
Okay.
speak of, except for kids are spending another night here from the
Oh,
daycare. In case you heard noise in the background.
okay.
Um, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have. Just one last comment. My little
There it.
picture here.
I'll take the leap.
Whoops.
Yeah,
Come on.
there we go. Yeah, keep
Take
it
the
right
leap,
there.
folks. If you don't think you can do it, it's the old saying, if you don't succeed, try again. And my little part at the end that I add on is until you do succeed.
Yeah.
Um, that's why I am also a author in a collaborative book. If those of you who don't know what a collaborative book is, it's more than one author.
Okay.
This book just came out the beginning of this month, Built with Purpose. There are 42 authors in that book.
Oh well,
We
that's quite a
all
few.
we all have a chapter in the book where we tell our story, how we started in business, some of the things we've gone through, and why we do what we do. And That book just came out. It's already a #1 best-selling book on Amazon.
Oh boy.
So if you want to, if you have a business or you're thinking of starting a business, that is a book to read. You got 42 different people going through 42 different situations, um, both business-wise, personal-wise, some of them. Um, my chapter happens to be on page 105.
Oh boy. You got
Um,
the page number and everything memorized.
I've got 18 books here, so yeah. Um, but yeah, and there are gonna be more books coming out in the series
Oh,
with that
okay.
book. They're gonna be more categorized. Uh, an example, one of them is gonna be for women entrepreneurs, military entrepreneurs, people that have been in the military that now have businesses, reinvented entrepreneurs, which is probably going to be one I'll be in again, where you're doing one business and you switch to a different one. It's called reinventing entrepreneurs.
Oh, okay.
So that should be an interesting one. Um, women in construction, which is going to be a good one. Um, pet pet business owners. That's going to be another one that they're already taking authors for these books now. This book, they that just came out, they started this one the beginning of the year. So it doesn't
Okay.
take these people long to put this book together. Once they get
I'd
all
say
the
so.
authors, it's just going through all the stories and putting them in. And they are considering a whole nother series besides those. Um, and I just gave them a example for possibly a seventh book in the series. So yeah, it's going to be a long series coming out, folks. So
What
if
was
you
that?
are in business, um, I'll,
What was the
I'll give you
example you gave?
I'll give you their website, um, businesswithpurpose.org. If you
Okay.
go to that website, you'll see all the other books that they're working on. You'll be able to go in and see the pictures of all 42 of us. Only half made the cover of the book.
Oh boy.
I, I hate this background. Um, so that's and for the information that people will get out of this book, it's $18 on Amazon.
Okay.
So it's not a very expensive book, folks, for the information. I don't care who you are, you will get something out of this book.
Okay.
I haven't heard anybody say that, no, there was nothing in it that really got my attention, because there is.
Sounds good.
And if you've ever thought of writing a book or being in a book, one thing that we are spreading around with this group Undeniable is everybody has a story, including you, Emily.
Yes.
You have
I'm
a
sure I
story.
do.
Everybody has a story. Even if it touches one person, that story is a success.
Yes.
So
So, Jen, are you in the process of writing a couple other books?
I am. I
Uh,
have a book I started 3 years ago.
Okay.
It started off as an ebook, which is available on Amazon Kindle.
Okay.
Um, it's started out at 46 pages, all print on the ebook.
Okay.
It's a business book. It's on customer acquisition.
Okay.
Goes into more detail than what I just talked about tonight. A lot more detail. I haven't worked on it in a year and a half to make it into an actual book, but being in this book with 42 other authors, it's put me back in the mood to get back into it.
Sounds good.
Um, as a matter of fact, I just dug it out. It was somewhere on my desk here. I just don't know where yet. Um, it is somewhere on my desk here. If you could see my desk, you'd understand. But I am getting back into that. That will probably be a book coming out in the other series that they're thinking of doing.
Well, okay.
Um, but I will be going through these people to put that book out anyways, regardless.
Okay.
Um, and there's another book that I'm working on, which is almost
Okay.
completely at the other end of the spectrum of books,
Okay.
a child's bedtime storybook
Oh boy.
inspired by my wife's daycare.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Originally, the thoughts behind it was to just do a couple little stories
Okay.
with two of the kids in the daycare to take home for their parents to have.
Okay.
Then I decided, hey, you know what? This is coming out really good. I gave it a couple of details and something got thrown in automatically in the eighth chapter of the book that I didn't even expect.
Okay.
I put in the town that I grew up in right next door, Lowell, Mass, as the
Okay.
town. And real briefly, the scenario is the kids are playing in the park and they find a mysterious corner in the park. But I never gave the park a name.
Okay.
The eighth chapter, it ended up putting a name in for the park. The name it used is actually a park in the city of Lowell.
Oh, jeez. I was very curious of that.
It freaked me out when I read it.
Oh, jeez.
But the little thing is, yeah, the park exists, but there is no little magical corner in the park.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, when these stories are read to kids, they're going to want to come and see this magical place in this park.
All right.
The park it named is between a canal, which is a lot of in the city of Lowell, and a high school.
Oh, jeez.
So, I mean, yeah, well, there could be magical things going on in there, but
It's
being a high
possible.
school, and what's interesting too is the city of Lowell, folks. The country is celebrating its 250th birthday.
Okay.
Lowell, Mass is celebrating its bicentennial year,
Oh boy.
the same
Okay.
year.
Oh, jeez.
So, I
There's gonna be
mean,
one big party all year.
yeah, it's already started.
Oh, jeez.
They
Sorry,
started the
start. Oh boy.
celebration off the end of February. The
Okay.
city of Lowell has a Winterfest every year, and they
Okay.
made it on the 28th of February because March 1st is the actual birthday that Lowell became a city.
Oh, okay.
And they invited up a very special guest uh, for the celebration. If anybody's ever watched a show on TV called Cake Boss, they, oh, come on. they brought him in.
Okay.
I can't focus in on it right. Ah, let's try it. It is a
I can see
picture
him
of
though.
me. You can see him.
Yeah.
Um, it is a picture of me and him together.
Okay.
I had the privilege of talking with him 3 times that day,
Oh wow.
and he made the birthday cake for the city, and it was a gorgeous cake. At the very top of the cake was a 3D cake resembling, or not resembling, it was a perfect model of the city hall on the top of the cake.
Interesting.
And a little secret to everybody who's listening, one of the conversations I had with him was about coming on my podcast.
Oh, okay.
I am working with these people to try and figure out when we can squeeze it in. I have to call him next week and see how that's going. So,
Okay.
abs on this show, folks. You never know who's going to pop in.
All right.
I've got a few other celebrities I'm working with. So,
So how's Lineable and your in-person event going?
in-person event is going pretty good. Um, I'm getting new people showing up every month, which is good.
That's good. That's good.
We're up to over 300 and about 320 members in the alliance up here now.
Oh well.
Um, I've been getting between 6 and 10 new people signing up every month.
Wow.
Um, they just Alignable just made it easy. They now have a platform attached that we can open up, and it gives us a graph over the last 30 days. I've had, I just looked at it today. In the last 30 days, I've had about 30, 30 or 40 new people sign up just in the past month.
Oh wow.
So if you're in northern Massachusetts or southern New Hampshire, folks, and you have a business, come join in on Alignable and look up Merrimack, the Merrimack River Valley Alliance on Alignable.
Okay.
Um, Tuesday, I will be going down to Waltham, Mass, to the Boston Alliance in person. I will be
Okay.
doing a little speaking about that book that I showed you,
Okay.
as well as doing a book signing.
Oh, that's fun.
And
How far is that a place away from where you live?
that is probably about a half an hour, 40
Oh,
minutes from
okay.
where I am.
Okay. Not too bad.
Not too bad. We, me and my co-ambassador go down there every month. Um,
Okay.
he lives up in Hudson, New Hampshire, which isn't far from me. So he picks me up on this way down.
Oh, okay.
Um, but there may even be a second author in that book joining me in Waltham on Tuesday
Oh,
to do a double book signing.
well,
So
that'd be interesting.
anybody listening between now and the 19th, if you're in the area, folks, um,
Yeah.
it is in the Offers Park in Waltham, right off the highway. I think it's Avenue Fifth Fifth Ave in Waltham.
Okay.
So if you're in the area, hey, it's Kurt. Hi, Kurt.
I'm like a curtain in a box. Just keep cranking. I pop up eventually. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll be doing a little speaking thing on the book there, and anybody listening between now and then, you're welcome to come by. Um,
Okay,
it's at the Craft Food Hall on Fifth Ave in Waltham, Mass.
all
Right
right.
off of
Sounds good.
12895.
Sounds good.
Uh, my next event is coming up on the 19th up here in Drake, Mass. At Owen and Ollie's Restaurant, 91 Mill Street in Drake, Mass. So if
Okay,
you're in the area, the third Tuesday night of every month at 6 p.m. If you have a business, come on by. You're more than welcome.
sounds good.
So, Kurt, I think you missed the first half of the show. I was doing a little explaining about some of the basics of creating content for ads, including video ads. So you'll have to watch the replay, Kurt.
All right. Yep. I'll tap into all your secrets. The secrets to your.
So, um, it's been 45 minutes. We can cut it short tonight if you'd like, unless you have something you want to talk about, Kurt.
Well, I mean, for, Sue, Emily, and me with marketing, Emily's working on an AI poster for some celebrating we're going to be doing for the Americans with Disabilities Act. Kind of go in that direction because we launched the special needs.help directory, and so we're going to be hosting conversations around all this to help homes that have someone at home that has a disability get better responses, whether it's for building a church life, getting into volunteerism, learning, education, getting more involved in civics, whether it's parades or whatever it is, and these community events, and in business, like alignable, it'd be interesting to you know, talk to the folks running Alignable and ask them how many professionals with disabilities do they believe that they've attracted. They'd have no idea, but it'd be interesting to hear what their quantification would start out to be. And then with all the fun things in life, helping people align to adaptive and inclusive sports and recreation, and how people with disabilities do drive,
Hmm.
all the stuff. So it's a lifestyle development project, and so it's all released out to the public. So we're in the marketing phase,
Yeah.
you know, doing that. So if Mill City Marketing wants to help a nonprofit, helpopedia.org, get out specialneeds.help, we could use the help, and people at home would appreciate it.
We'll talk more about that. But
Okay.
you just gave me an idea to pass on for another book in this series. Entrepreneurs with Handicaps,
Our entrepreneurs with disabilities.
with disabilities.
Yeah, the disability advocates take handicap as an antiquated term. As the term
I'm corrected
handicap,
on that.
the term handicap comes from begging, with the cap in
Yeah.
hand,
Yeah.
or cap, so as all the, you know, get money, to be able to live off of. And so centuries ago, or, you
So
know,
entrepreneurs with disabilities.
yeah, that's pretty
I
much
just
a safe way to do
I,
it.
I just gave them another category the other day. Um, However they want to word the title. something on the effect of um foreign entrepreneurs, meaning people from that moved to the US or Canada from other countries that started up a business.
Yeah, and I just
Probably immigrant, yeah, immigrant probably. Immigrant entrepreneurs.
I was just talking to this gentleman that hopped in here right as we were starting the show. We're in the breakout room, and he's a guy that's from originally from Austria. He's now been living in Florida and all this stuff. And he came on. We ended up talking about veterans quite a bit. So, do we have that yet in the series? Do we have veteran entrepreneurs being
Yep,
represented?
yep.
Yeah, so
That's
yeah, I
one
think
of the
John said
books that,
something about military
yep,
entrepreneurs or
that's
military
one
something.
of the books they're already taking authors for.
Okay, great.
I
So,
even gave out their website, businesswithpurpose.org. In there are all the books that they've already working on.
yeah, so Emily, make sure that Sue and Brian work on that for the podcast. We should be sharing that on Mission Monday to make sure
Okay.
get that out there that
Yeah.
veterans do this. And then Jason McNamara.
Oh yeah.
It is a non-profit organization. They're
Okay.
mission-based. Mission is out to help entrepreneurs.
So good mission.
Yeah, so we got
So,
to reach Mark Balin and Dr. Anthony Sardelli and Thomas Long. Come on, Emily, you got to get that.
All of our veterans that we know.
Yeah, so yeah, pull up where they're showing, for the veteran authors and, get it out to these guys and just put it right in front of them. And then Mission Monday podcast, let's do it to it. Spirit of the game, with Barry. Let's
and
make sure
remember what I said, everybody has a story to tell.
Right.
that's sure. Emily tells more stories than most, but yeah, everybody does have a story.
Okay.
Yeah, she talks about these kegger parties that she throws and staying up till 3 a.m. People just won't leave and all sorts of stuff.
Alright.
Uh, I know one author in a book that fits right into that category. That's why I was staying up until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. He's been on my podcast twice and he's wants to come back again.
Yeah, some people are nocturnal, So
Yeah, yeah. Chuck Casto been on this podcast twice and he more than willing to come back whenever I want him.
Okay.
yeah, we've
Don't
got
come
our
back anytime.
we've got our resident diva, Denise Vargas. She loves to do creativity after midnight. She burns the midnight oil pretty regularly, routinely. Yep. Everybody's got
So
their own time of the day that they thrive in, and which is great because when you look at like congestion on highways and stuff, the fact that some people, don't need to be out there in that 9 to 5 regiment, that helps traffic. So
yeah,
keep working midnight to 6 a.m., folks. I thank you for it.
good. Is my background still reversed?
Yeah, it's still mirrored. Yeah, I see MCM is on the right instead of the left. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and do the whole thing and upload it again because
Uh,
if I click the mirror on the video, it doesn't change it,
no.
which
When
is
you
weird.
click that mirroring, what it does is it just changes your view. So you
Ah,
have to do something to change the graphic itself for when you load it in
all
there.
right.
Yeah.
So go back to the original, which I don't have the original anymore unless it's still on Canva. It might still be on. I don't think it's deleted off of Canva. I'll just have to upload it. I download it from Canva and upload it onto this.
Yeah, because there's yeah, apparently, well, you're doing the virtual background right in Zoom. I know some people talk about with third-party software for backgrounds that sometimes that'll automatically, for whatever reason, inconveniently mirror it automatically, and so some people talk about have to load it, but apparently Zoom's in that place where
Yeah,
loading it up mirrored on you, fortunately.
there we go. I'll take one of Emily's backgrounds.
There you go.
Um, all right. Emily, are you still recording?
At the moment, yes, but uh, whenever if there's any last words, John, or you have anything else you could talk about? We can
Uh,
end it whenever you're
Yeah, Emily, I see
thinking.
you're actually not recording.
mine says recording.
The recording is happening from Fireflies, your Fireflies, John,
Are they in there?
and then your calendared note taker is recording, but we don't have a Zoom recording, Emily.
Oh, times, excellent. Didn't click that. I was
No.
getting into the YouTube. Uh, so, but yeah.
Yeah, I got muted by a co-host or something. Somebody clicked the mute button on me.
Who did that?
Yeah, I don't know, John. Who was got rascally co-hosting going on here?
I think my person ran across it by accident.
Uh, but I guess any last words, John? I think we're
Okay.
coming up on the top of the hour here. So
Yeah,
any last
I'm
things
done.
here?
Wait, last words. What's going on? Emily's giving John everybody his last words.
Not for
Emily,
not for like ever, but for the show.
Hey, this is a special episode this this week.
but are we like testing if John can talk to us in the afterlife? What's going on here?
I wasn't trying to mean that.
But yeah, this this book I've been reading a few of these stories and they're really really good.
And we are here every Friday at 5 o'clock Eastern. So I encourage everybody to join us. Journey into the YouTube channel. Look up Mill City Marketing, MA. If you'd like to join us on the show, contact one of us and can get done taking Kane on the show. So, so with that, um, hope everybody has a safe and productive week and stay happy.